This is June 2012, Core 1, the third question. Our factor and remainder theorem question. The first one, talking about a factor. And so what we want to do is throw in, of course, the minus 1. So we're trying to find out what p of minus 1 is. So we've got minus 1 cubed, 2 lots of minus 1 squared, 5 lots of minus 1. I'm going to take away 6. Let's do another line as well. So we've got minus 1 plus 2 plus 5 minus 6. And as expected, that's going to equal 0. Don't stop there, there's 2 marks, so we write therefore x plus 1 is a factor. Now we're going to find out what the other factors are as well. So most people are now going to do a grid long division here. We're dividing by x and plus 1. And what do we want? We want x cubed. So we've got to put the x cubed in here, and that means we must have an x squared up here, because x squared times x is x cubed. That also gives us 1x squared. We don't want 1x squared. We want 2x squareds. So we need another x squared. How do we get another x squared? Well, we must add x there. If you do add x, x times 1 is x. Do we want x? No, we want minus 5 of them. So we're going to need another minus 6 x's here to make them add up. That means we must end here with a minus 6. Minus 6 times 1 is minus 6, and that is what we wanted. We wanted that to be true. So our equation, our function here is actually given by x plus 1 times by this quadratic that we've just got here. But one more line, let's factorize that quadratic as well. So we've got x and x. It's going to be 3 and 2, isn't it? Because 3 times 2 is 6. Which one's positive? We're going to get a positive 3 and a negative 2 to get that one there. There's our product of 3 linear factors. Be careful that you have written this final line with all 3 of them written in, not just with 2 of them. Another little point here, verify this. So we've got to find out what is p of 0. Well, let's work out what that is. That's 0 plus 0 minus 0 minus... Oh, well, that's minus 6. And let's find out what p of 1 is. P of 1 is 1, add 2, take away 5, take away 6. What's that? 3 take away 11, minus 8. But don't just stop there. We need to write a statement. Therefore, p of 0 is bigger than p of 1. Why? Because minus 6 is bigger than minus 8, isn't it? That's going to be useful when we try and sketch this graph now. I've already drawn the axis here. Let's get all the different points on. This point here tells us we're going to have a crossing point here on the axis at minus 1. This one here tells us it's going to cross down here at minus 3. This one here tells us it's going to cross here at 2. But we know more. We know from here that it's going to cross at minus 6. And we know from here that after it's got to minus 6, it's then going to go down a little bit more as well. And so for our full marks, our minimum point here needs to be to the right of the axis. Don't really mind how high we go there. That's not that important in this question. But there's our final 3-mark sketch. Here's the mark scheme, and here's the examiner's report. People missing out the concluding statements there. People missing out the therefore there.